might not know this, so I wanted to just share this a little bit of info to help give context. Excuse me, of course. Apologies. First thing, I need to get a glass of water, and I'm using my new mug, which is there. All right, so if you're just joining, so I just wanted to give you some context for those who don't know that part of why I originally started this business or this consulting was because I used to have my own brand. I used to have my own retail store, and the things that I wish I knew when I had those things, I help more people with now as well. Apologies, my dog is drinking in the background as well. And I wanted to share this because one of the biggest things that I hear and who I work with is clients who are often creatives. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, I just got dust in my mouth, so apologies. So I work with lots of creatives, and one of the biggest things is that you are creative, you've got amazing passions, you've probably got amazing design skills or curation skills, or you really, you've come up with your own product, or you make your own product, or you know so much about your own product and design, but you don't know as much about the business side of things. And what I also used to do is lecture in fashion business, and I would help the fashion students come up with the actual business side of running their business. So they had the design elements already sort of ticked off, but they hadn't done any design. And so that's what so many people are lacking, in that you're a creative, but you don't actually, when you go into that creative business, you don't necessarily know all the business side of it, and you don't even realize that you need to know so much of it. So that's what I do now with so many of my clients, that I work with the business side of running a creative business, and specifically product businesses. And my background being having my own brand, a fashion brand, having my own retail store as well, and what the combination of those two skills looks like to help people now with their own brand and also retail store. And I've tried before just like only working with brands or only working with retail, but I just can't help myself. And I love working with both of those different groups because there's so much crossover in what you need to know in the business side of running the business and the marketing side and the sales side. Of course, there are, unique elements that are specific to a physical retail store and that are specific to a brand if you're wholesaling or direct to consumer only. But there's so much crossover that I think, I can sort of just tweak the different things when it comes to each of the different groups and do different sessions for different groups as well. But the actual business side of running your business is what I am so passionate about and see that there's a lack of for lots of different groups. And so that's sort of my jam and why I started, because I used to also work as a consultant and sales manager for a brand. And what I would end up doing is working with the clients on their business instead of just selling them the product that I was selling. I was actually working on their business. So it sort of started naturally in that way as well, and was an extension on my fashion business lecturing that I used to do and sharing with students and how to run the business side of their business. And I've got students that I worked with, 10 years ago now when I was lecturing, that are still running their business today when they started that 10 years ago. So I love seeing that too. It's such an amazing evolution of them as well, and where they are now and what it looks like in their business now based on what they started with too. And, also being a consultant for the last 5-10 years in this specific area, the changes that, have taken place in the industry, but also seeing where clients, start off in their garage or in their own little space, and what they're doing as they move forward as well is fascinating. So I love seeing that as well, and just, what it looks like from when they do first start out, building those foundations, making sure you've got all the elements in place, making sure you start off in the right way, and that you're not overwhelmed with what to do first or what to focus on. You actually have a plan for what to do in your business. And so, I'm just so excited by that and love seeing that evolution of everyone and that development and change and all of that take place. Anyway, anyway, getting back to the point of the story too is that I wanted to ask you what elements of the business side of running your business, your creative business, do you struggle with? What elements do you want to know more about? Or where are you, stuck points or points, roadblocks or sort of bottlenecks in your business that you sort of like, I just can't move forward in that, or you get caught up in one area? What is it that you struggle with? What do you want to know more about? I'm running a new training coming up in a few weeks, and I just wanted to get some really good insights from everyone who is in the thick of it right now. Like, what other things that you want to know more about, that you want help with, that you would love a little training on or some help with, guiding you on the business side of running your creative business. So I want to help you, and I do help my clients right now, move from that maker only sort of mentality and really move into the being the CEO of your business, like taking the role of being the business manager and not just being the creative, but giving you more time to be creative because you are the CEO and not just, the doing of everything inside the business too. So I'd love to hear more from you. Just give me a little bit of feedback, DM me, or actually put it in comments as well. And I look forward to hearing more about that. So I'll share more about the training coming up soon and all the different things that are going to take place associated with that. So, all right, I will speak to you soon.